C'est parti. To put you in condition, I think maybe not.
Oh, definitely not.
Not? Why?
Well, I don't drink milk. Thank
No.
you. To have it yourself. Should we talk about the Green Hornet a little?
Okay. No, aren't you fed up? I suppose
of
I'm
stuff
not.
like that?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Really?
You know, up to here.
No, really?
No.
Why?
Well, because we're here to discuss an interesting subject.
I know.
We're discussing the future.
Okay. So not anymore on Tarantino and stuff.
Well,
like that.
yeah. When we're talking about that.
Okay, Green Hornet.
Definitely.
Okay, Green Hornet. What do you think? The villain, are they more dangerous when they are German or when they are Russian? Since you played boss.
You know, that's so in a way disconcerting. I never ever thought about anything like that.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm not quite sure whether an interesting subject had escaped me so far, but I have to think about it a little bit because I think that to be perfectly honest,
yeah,
it's total bogus. It's hogwash.
Why?
Because why does the nationality or cultural background play any difference to you know, the moral qualities of a character? They don't. Especially not in a comic book movie, a comics movie, you know. Maybe I
quite disagree because I think that really in the comics, I'm not speaking about comic book movie, but in the comics it was very you know, at the time they were made in the 60s or 70s, there was the Cold War and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was really something meaningful to be Russian and not to be German, you know. So
yeah, no. Well, you might. I hope I didn't misunderstand because I immediately sort of put that question into the context of Green Hornet and myself. So maybe that was presumptuous. No, I'm sorry. As a general cultural comment, you might be right. So in this specific case, you know, and I'm sorry to be that presumptuous that I thought you were talking about what I was doing in this movie, you know.
But in this movie, and this is why I wanted to address you something. Is it meaningful that you are Russian?
No,
and that
not
you
at
play?
all.
Okay.
No, not at all. Because you know that would be something that you'd have to construct. It's kind of from a critic's point. You know, you could then say the effect, but there was no intention, you know. It wasn't German and it wasn't French, and you know it wasn't really Russian either, because the name Chodnovsky could be anything from Polish, Slovak, you know. It could be you know, Belarusian. It could be Russian. It could be anything, you know. And it could be that he's an American with a Russian grandfather.
Yeah. Okay. The scene I really prefer in the movie is the first scene with James Franco, which is
nice.
Really awesome.
Thank you.
And make me think again. There is some kind of Tarantinesque, you know, tone in this scene, specifically in this scene with pop culture references. How do you play it really? How did you
Tarantino-esque pop culture references? How do I play that? I don't. I just play my part. You know, I'm not the critic. I'm not the audience. I don't have an opinion. You know, I mean, I might as a critic and an audience, even with that film. But I'm not being hired and paid a lot of money to have an opinion. I'm being paid for doing what is necessary to tell the story. You know, and to tell the story, you have to have various characters that move it, because movement and conflict are of the essence in telling a story. You know, especially in an action movie, you need to satisfy certain requirements, and you don't have a postmodern freedom in all directions. You know, to kind of I almost said something, but you know what I mean. You know, no, that's not required, especially not for $150 million. You know, and come to think of it, you know, that form of creativity has just, you know, like a certain, let's say, a certain mode of talking about things, you know, would find interesting variations in sort of arbitrariness like that. But it's more a conversational topic, you know. I mean, yes, if you want to approach this from a literary critical point of view, yeah, you could talk about it a lot, but my job is, you know, learn the lines, be on time.
So that's time. Okay. Okay, thank you.